Welcome to my second tutorial of voice flight. Today we're going to learn how to add a starting position to a scenery. First we'll open the package contents of voice flight. We'll choose the Pacific Atoll. That will be a good starting position. And remember, when changing the starting positions, choose the STP file. STP files are files that demonstrate the different starting positions of a map. So to give you a note, this represents the distance from the left and right distance from the point of origin. This one represents the north and south distance from the point of origin. A positive one represents north and the negative one represents south. For this one, the left one represents negative and the right one represents positive. And this one, this represents the altitude. Now let's add another point. Let's say we want a starting position that will start at a low altitude, which will be ideal for stealth planes like the F-117. So we'll add another position. But first, the easiest way to do is just copy and paste. This way you can make some modifications. Now let's see what this position does. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, I think I made a mistake in here. I have to see it. The plane shouldn't be at this altitude. I don't see what I did. See if what happens if I change it to 2,000 meters. There might be a restriction of altitude in this game. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with the simulator, but it might be reading. It might be reading this instead of this has the altitude. I'll see what happens if I change this to two to 200 meters and this one to 6,000 meters. Okay, that's much better. You've been wondering what will happen if you put a starting position on the ground. Well, it is possible. And I'll show you how to. It's really basically the same as adding another runway position. The only difference is you're adding it after the runway in a different position. You can basically add it anywhere you want in the map, except for the ocean. If you add a starting position to the ocean, your plane would explode and die before it even gets to do anything. I'll show you when I did. I'll use the A7 tank. The only thing annoying about this game is whenever you're at a low altitude, it always makes the sound. Let's hope this sound doesn't become too annoying. The sound only appears whenever you're controlling a plane like a tank, for example, or a car. But it doesn't happen with planes. I've actually traveled all the way to the airport. It took me probably about 1 hour. But we don't have that time. I was just doing a demonstration. There might be another question that you all might have. And added to this tutorial. How to add another hardpoint? That's actually very simple if you know how to do it. I'll choose an aircraft like the A-10. Okay, there it is. So in this section, this is where you'll find most of the hardpoints. Actually, all of them. So I'm going to place a hardpoint in front of one of the hardpoints where one of the AGM-65s are located. In that point, I'll add a rocket launcher. Right now I'm adding the distance from the front and no, the distance from right to left. So basically has no distance from left to right. The next point represents the distance from the ground. I'm going to make it, well, not this distance from the ground, but the distance from point of origin of the plane. I'll make it 0.88 meters. And the next point, I'll make it positive 1.35 meters. And in this point, I'll, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I'll add a rocket launcher. And make the maximum rocket 57. If you multiply 19 by 3, you get 57. Let's just see how this turns out. There we go. And as you can see, it has more firepower and more ammo with the rocket launcher. And I also made some modifications to its machine gun. In the previous tutorial, I made a demonstration how to edit the firepower and the rate of fire. I changed the gun power to 2, and the firepower to, the gun interval to 70 bullets per second. That's basically the same speed as the GAR 8 Avenger. That's the machine gun that the A-10 uses. So that'll be the conclusion for my second tutorial, and thanks for watching the video. And I wish to see you, and I hope I'll see you soon.